Hey there, everybody. It is the Mark Mo Show, Season 5, Episode 3, Toxic Masculinity. I'm your host, Mark Maloney, and hey, you'll find us on all podcast platforms and YouTube, so check us out. I'd also like to introduce my co-host and producer, Aiden Maloney. How you doing, man?
Pretty fantastic. Yeah, chilling. A little sleepy today, but...
Me too.
Yeah, good week overall. Caught up with some old friend. I was going to say old friends, but it was just old friend.
Old friend.
So, yeah, caught up with some old friend.
Some old friend.
But no, it was fantastic. It was very nice. Kind of very introspective conversations occurred. Yeah. And it really hammered home the point that we like to hammer home sometimes of like, just get off social media.
Yeah.
It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like an old man yelling at clouds.
Well, you do play chess.
This is true. I'm a chess boy. But yeah, it's just not a good, like, speaking to a human being is so much nicer than 1,000 strangers all yelling at each other all the time.
Yeah, I feel like, and once again, we do this sometimes. We get off the highway.
Oh, yeah.
But we will get back on.
Hey,
but no, but, you know, Aiden starts talking. I'm like, ooh, that's a good point. We should talk about that. No, that's, you know, there's something to be said for interpersonal communication. And I find myself, because I'm a very social guy. If I'm at home by myself for more than 10 minutes, man, I get screwy. I'm like, I got to get the F out of here and, like, go be with people. And there's just something to be said for that interpersonal interaction with, hell, even someone maybe that I don't know. But maybe I see them wearing a Bears hat, or maybe they're wearing like a company they work for in town or something like that. Just that instant connector. And it's just like, oh, hey, man, how you doing? Whatever. And then like 10, 15 minutes later, we're still talking.
Right.
There's something to be said for that, and how much more rewarding that is than just sitting here and it's like, you know, comment,
right.
comment, reply, comment, and, you know, an hour of that, and you just start going bonkers.
Yeah, going nutso.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And mind you, we know that it is still a necessity for many different reasons, one of which being able to say, hey, listen to the Mark Mo Show.
Right.
So we understand that it does still serve its purpose. You just have to kind of, like a drug, just kind of wean yourself off of it a little bit. But at any rate, Aiden also has a YouTube gaming channel called Aiden Spelled the Right Way. And damn it, you better spell it the right way.
That's how you find me.
That's how you find him. He plays PC gaming content, kind of like GeoGuessr, Polybridge, Observation Duty, a lot of different horror games, stuff like that, each and every week. So what can we expect this week, Aiden?
Well, today I uploaded a video playing a game called The Summer of 58.
Oh.
It's this horror game where you're like trapped in this Soviet camp kind of area, like investigative reporter, but then things turn supernatural and everything gets crazy. Very fun, very spooky kind of game. I enjoyed it. So that's up today. And then next week I have more GeoGuessr. My last GeoGuessr episode, not to pat myself on the own back, but I kind of killed it. Beat my goal on all 3 of the maps I played. So maybe it's time to up the difficulty settings.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's time. Definitely time. Maybe not with me, though. Man, I mean, there could be like a 3-legged chicken, you know, in front of me in that game and be like, you see anything weird? I'd be like, nah, it looks good.
Checks out to me.
Checks out to me. Looks like an extra chicken wing to me. That's fine. And if you enjoy the gaming content, check out our, I guess you could say, new, reinvented, you probably use a bunch of different words, our
new look, same great content.
Yes, our collaborative gaming channel, A&M Gaming. So you check that out. You can find that on the socials. Used to be called something else, but then we went, hey, that was something different back in the day.
A different era.
So let's just get out our wands and Expelliarmus this shit and change it up. And we did it.
And we did.
Yeah. I didn't know I'd be quoting Harry Potter today.
Yeah,
but,
right.
You know, shit happens. Anyway, yeah. So it is basically all the gaming fun from Aiden Spelled the Right Way, along with our kind of chaos and improv comedy from the Mo Show. So I think it's a good combo that we have. We do a lot of games that allow us to interact. So if it's a game where like our heads really have to be in it all the time, probably not the best idea.
Right.
Because then instead of just watching Aiden play the game, because he can kind of narrate through it, you'd have two people just kind of narrating through a game and just trying to do it. But this way we get to interact, and I think it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
For sure. So we'll do GeoGuessr, we'll do Observation Duty. We did, what was the quiz? The
BuzzFeed quizzes.
BuzzFeed quizzes.
Yeah.
And we had done those in the past. And I was like, I don't know how those are going to work with kind of the concept we're trying to do. Sure shit.
Yeah.
Worked great.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, too. But anyway, check us out. A&M Gaming. You'll find us. Is that actually the handle? What's the handle?
A&M Gaming.
A&M Gaming.
There's an ampersand. It's not spelt out. It's A&M. Like the idea was to do like satirize or do a parody of like A&W, the root beer, which is kind of the design style. So yeah, it's A&M Gaming.
Got you. Okay. Well, you heard the man. And this Tuesday. So by the time this releases, and you watch it maybe tomorrow, will be the last After Hours. Now, I'm trying to decide because I had made a change over a year ago to alt-rock, Celtic punk, and however, in its original iteration, After Hours was hard rock and metal. So I'm trying to think, do I just pop on there and go old school?
Right.
Do I keep doing what I'm doing, or do I just mix that shit up?
You could. Nothing's here to stop you.
Right. You know, it would be great for me to, like, play an all-time low song and then have Judas Priest slap me in the face on the next song. People go, what is going on? Yep, that's kind of what I want.
That's awesome. That's the idea right there.
I think that is the idea. So I think that is definitely something that we're going to do. But it's WVLP.org is a stream. The TuneIn app on your handheld device. You can kindly suggest to Alexa to play After Hours. And maybe she'll do it. I don't know. Yeah,
she maybe has the potential. We don't even know anymore.
It's her world. We live in
bots, right?
Yeah, no doubt. So that is Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So yeah, that'll be that. So, all right, Aiden, I love football. I know you do too. I'm dripped in Broncos shit right now, and because that game's today, and then the Bears are tomorrow, and then Monday night Indiana plays Miami for the national title. There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
it's definitely a lot going on.
Heavy sports weekend
in the world of football. But you know, to be fair too, like I also enjoy boxing and MMA and hockey, you know, all that physical shit. I love it. However, my love of these physical and violent sports doesn't often manifest itself in a way where, like, I'm starting bar fights, I'm yelling and shouting at others, I'm diving onto plastic tables at a tailgate. Like, I'm not doing any of that stuff. However, a lot of people do.
Yeah, right.
Now, there's a lot of ways to look at this, and I immediately thought about doing this week because last week I was watching the Bears-Packers at a local Buffalo Wild Wings. Not sponsored. Hopefully,
should be.
They should be.
They should pay
We
us.
show them a lot of love.
Yeah.
They should sponsor us. At any rate, I'm sitting there and I'm watching on the bar rail, and I'm watching the game, and I'm sitting alongside this guy Mario, and then his wife, and then Dave and his wife, and then Zach and his girlfriend, and then down at the end was like Rich and Jack was down there. Like all the regular Bears nuts that have been together all season, and we're still like part of this thing.
Right.
So it's fun. It's like you see the same people all the time. And then the Bears are on a roll. It's like, okay, I have to sit here and you have to sit there.
Right,
and you got to make sure. And Jess has to bartend and Zach definitely has to be here first. And like it's just like all that stupid, silly sports stuff, right?
Little superstitions.
But it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. Now, literally, God, not even 10 feet, 8 feet from me is this Packer fan, older guy. And he's with this other dude who might have been a Bears fan. I don't know. I didn't really suss that out. And look, I don't care what team you cheer for. Like, we can have some fun banter, all that kind of stuff. I trust me, in my family and my friend group, I have Packer fans, and we give each other the business. We don't hate each other before or after.
Right.
It's just the game. We give each other the business. It's all good. However, this guy, because of the nature of how the Bears play football and often play from behind,
Right.
the Packers are doing incredibly well to start out the game. He is taking a metal tray and slamming it on his table.
Oh, my God.
Yelling to the top of his lungs. Like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, yeah, Bears, oh, yeah, Will Packer, and, like, just all the stuff.
Right.
Now, there's a difference between cheering for your team, clapping, yeah, woo, okay, cool, to doing that. I've done security in the past. I've worked in the bleachers at Wrigley Field.
Right.
I've bounced people. Although it's kind of a funny term, because when you throw them out, they don't often bounce. They just kind of fall and roll. Anyway, that's a different story.
Besides the point.
That's beside the point. But what I'm saying is all the years that I've done that and all those experiences that I've had, I've often realized the difference between a fan cheering and then someone who's being belligerent and someone who's instigating.
Right.
I've seen it a million times. And so this dude's doing that 8 feet from my right ear.
Oh.
And he's screaming and he's doing it. My ear's ringing. By the second quarter, my ear is frickin' ringing. And so, like, I literally, kind of like if you're at a bar rail sometimes, you, like, have your one arm crossed in front of you and, like, your other arm, like, bent by the elbow and like, your fist or your hand to your face kind of thing. I literally had that stance, but I had my hand to my ear.
Right.
So I didn't have to keep hearing him yell. And there were times he'd get up from the table and, like, get closer to my ear. And I'm like, so I called my bartender over. Jess, super bartender, B-dubs, give her money. She came up to me. I was like, hey, how's it going? I said, look, I just want to let you know. And I took my hand, like, up the side of my head.
Yeah.
I said, I'm right here. I just want to let you know where I'm at. I'm right here. And she knew, because she heard the same dude.
Yep.
And I just wanted to clue her in. I'm like, I'm right here. Now, Mario, who's calm. Now, look, the 20-year-old me, I'd have been in this dude's face already. No question about it. I'd have been in this dude's face. I would have been saying, like, I didn't even know him. I would have been saying shit about his mother. I wouldn't have given a shit. Because 20-year-old me was that Irish Southsider that just had no F's to give, man. But now that I'm more professional, okay, maybe not, but I couldn't convince myself of that. Maybe I'm just older and beaten down. That's probably more accurate. I just, I'm calming myself. Like, I'm getting amped up, but then I'm like, goose fraba, and I'm like breathing, and I'm trying to calm myself. Mario sits next to me, is the nicest, calmest dude. Super nice guy. And so I'm talking to Jess, and I go to turn to Mario, like, this guy, and I'm like, oh, where'd he go? Mario's gone. I turn back over my right shoulder. Mario's in his face.
Yeah.
Mario! And I'm like, Jesus, God. So I get up from my stool. I'm like, Al Maloney, it's your time to shine. Right here. And I literally step right in between them. I'm like, Mario, dude, not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it, man. I'm like, this season's young, baby. I'm like, no, come on. And so the one dude that the Packer guy was with, he's kind of trying to play peacemaker, doing a super shitty job of it. And I'm just like, nah, I got him. And then he's trying to fist bump me, and I'm like, no. And I was just like, look, man, I'll get my guy, you get your guy. Right. This will be fine. And so I do that. But now everybody in the bar rail is clued into this guy.
Right.
All looking down like, oh, man, who's messing with Maloney? They're all looking down. He's sitting against this other back wall with, like, this super long bench seat and then these tables and stuff. They're all hating on him. I'm like, this is what this guy wanted.
Yep.
It's exactly what this guy wanted. And so he's just doing his thing. Well, Dave's chomping at him and doing stuff. And then this kid, Zach, he's hilarious. So the game starts turning. Zach took every opportunity to run down that bar rail and get in this dude's face. Like, suck it, Packers. What are you doing? Like, he was just like, we saw the turn again, like the Bears do. We're like, okay, I think this is going to end well.
Now we're cooking.
And that dude just shut up.
Yep.
He shut up. He didn't have anything to say.
Interesting how that always works.
It is. And then I just really reflected a lot on it because I've seen this throughout my lifetime. And here's the funny thing. Like, I can go to a game. Mostly. There's some exceptions. Like Sox games. Those, they're just not right. But you go to games and you'll sit by fans from other teams and stuff like that. You just sit there and you talk with them and you're having a good time and all that kind of stuff. I think about the Blackhawks game I went to, and I love the Blackhawks. But I'm also, all my friends know, I'm also a Devils fan. So when I shared season tickets for a couple of years, before they won cups, of course.
Right.
I wore, they played the Devils, and I got to see Martin Brodeur live, which, that's my guy. And so I was so happy to see him. And so I had a Blackhawks hat and my Brodeur Devils jersey. Loving it. Next to me were some guys from New Jersey. And what are they doing? They're busting on their own guy. This Colin White. My God, the guy's a tree. It's just like,
yeah.
And I'm just sitting there laughing. And so, like, you know, we're talking about different things or whatever. And a couple of the locals that were sitting by know me. And so, like, it wasn't a big deal. But then there were a couple that saw that I had and they were just relentless. I'm like, it's Martin Brodeur. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
You know? And so I'm like, okay. Overtime game, Hawks win. Now, okay, great. Good for you, Hawks. And I'm like, bummed. I caught so much shit leaving that stadium from minute one. Just like people getting in my face. I'm with a friend of mine named Steve. Steve's like, he sees it because he knows me. He's like, Maloney, don't do it. Don't do it. He sees him getting red. And even these professional dudes in suits are just like, oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm like Johnny Handjob. Don't start with me. Don't do it. So I'm not even out the door yet. I'm like, that's it. I take my Brodeur jersey off, and I hold it above my head. Mind you, once again, this is before the Hawks started winning Stanley Cups again. And I'm holding it above my head, screaming, where's your cups, Hawks fans? Where's your cups? I count 3 here. Where's your, like Hall of Fame goalie? Where's your Hall of Fame? I'm like, dude. And Steve's like, shut up, please shut up. He's slowly fading like Homer Simpson into the hedges. Like I don't know him. And I was just like, I've had it. I've had enough. And then Hawks fans would be like, blah, blah, blah. And I'd say my thing, and they'd be like, well, F you. And it's like, that's all you got?
Right.
F me? Okay, F me. Great. Here's my cups.
Yeah.
So it's all that kind of stuff, and I couldn't help but think, where does this come from? Because it's like, look, you cheer, you yell, whatever, blah, blah, little business. Like, I've done the friendly banter, and it's fine. I've done it with Packer fans. It's fine. When the Packers played the Vikings at a bar called High Tops once, and my friend Mark Mondo is a Packers fan. Now, mind you, I don't know how strong of a Packers fan he is. He's not from frickin' Wisconsin.
Right.
At least when he cheers for the Falcons, he lived in ATL for a while. I'll throw him that bone.
Yeah.
The Packers thing I don't get. I just don't get it. But anyway, he's a Packers guy. So we're sitting at the bar one time, and they're playing the Vikings. Now I'm a Bears fan. I don't give a shit. One of them's going to lose. Yay, good for me.
Right.
Well, I decided to have a little fun because of a certain thing that the Vikings do during their games. So every time the Vikings did something good against the Packers, I literally kind of got near his face and went, "Brrrr."
The little horn they do.
The little Viking horn thing that they blow. And so our friends are kind of laughing while I'm doing it. And Mondo's getting irritated. And then, like, the Packers do something good. He'd be like, and he'd, like, get in my face. But then, of course, then the Vikings did a bunch of good things. And I like to... Well, these Packers fans sitting along the wall, they don't know us.
Yeah.
And they're getting angry. They're so angry. And they're, like, ready to jump me. And I think it was my buddy Brian, maybe, or whatever. Like, he walked over to him. It's like, oh, no. They're, like, really good friends. He's just screwing with them. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, God. Just, I don't know. Ritalin, pot, something like... Whoo!
Take her down a notch.
Take her down, man. We're just having fun, But I see all of that, and I think, where does it come from?
Right.
It isn't like something that we're born with. I don't think there's things we like or things we cheer for. People do that for non-sports related things, but it's like, how does it happen? So I'm thinking, okay, obviously it doesn't happen when we're born. It probably doesn't just sprout up out of nowhere late in life, although maybe for newbies or whatever. But largely, I'm thinking, okay, what happens in your youth that is maybe the seed that's planted to this?
Sure.
Something that's more, I think, toxic, that leads to fights and getting in people's face, and not so much like good-hearted fandom, banter, things like that. And it's just like...
It's unsportsmanlike behavior.
Right, your team scored a touchdown, you're yelling shit in my ear.
Banging pans around like a fucking Neanderthal.
Right. It does not make me want to be like, ha ha, LOL, you're so funny.
Right.
Oh, your team. It doesn't make me want to be like that. It makes me want to get up and do dental work on him.
Right.
That's what it makes me want to do. And it took a lot for me. I'm almost proud of myself, really, that I was able to calm myself. Even the bar manager that day, she came over, her name's Kadra, and she was like standing in the corner for a little bit. Because one of the servers, by like around halftime, she's like, I think there's going to be a fight in the bar. So she's like, oh. So she went and stood there. I was calm. I was in it. The funny thing is, this Packer guy didn't interact with him once. Didn't look at him. Didn't talk to him. Nothing. The whole time.
Yeah.
So Kadra's there for a little bit, and she's getting ready to leave. And she leans in. She's like, Mark. And I said, yes. Please don't get in a fight. And I said, oh, no, Kadra. I said, we're good. This is like old profession of mine. I know to use my brain in these situations.
De-escalate.
And de-escalate. And if it should happen to escalate, to do it outside of set establishment.
Right.
I understand how it works. I said, we're fine. And she's like, okay, good.
Yeah.
She walked away. She just wanted to make sure. So I was like, no. Am I upset? Yes. But I'm good. I'm fine. I'll be okay. I said, my not so calm friend anymore.
Right.
Mario, I'm not so sure about him. He's ready to dropkick this guy. At any rate, it's like, I think it starts in you. So, there's probably plenty of good lessons being taught to our sons, like out in the field or the court or whatever. And you could even say the same for girls too, because like when the White Sox play, I see Jess get riled up. So I think women maybe process or act a little differently than we do, but still similar, right? When it comes to fandom, when it comes to that.
Sure.
But at any rate, the learn, focus, grit, and the importance of teamwork, all that kinds of... They're also, sadly, like a lot of bad experiences, too. So sports informal curriculum on masculinity is often like a crash course in machismo, right? And it's like puffing that chest out and all that kind of stuff, and teaching, young boys specifically to suppress vulnerability, harshness, aggression, and dominance. Winning is everything. Don't cry like a girl. I'm doing air quotes, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't throw like a girl. Don't run like a girl. Do any of the above, and you will pejoratively and maybe even violently be called quote-unquote gay. Oh, don't be gay. And so maybe it starts there in a sense, in a way. So obviously this education starts early. At the end, there's this person whose first grade son's soccer games, the opposing team aggressively chanted, "We won," over and over and over again. They high-fived the opposing team at the end of the game. No matter that this league doesn't keep score for this age group, nor that this goes against the most basic understanding of human decency, neither their coach nor single one of their parents told them to stop.
Right.
Which is interesting. Now, I'm a balanced guy when it comes to this. I think competitiveness is healthy. I really, really do think that. You can be competitive. And I think it's just as important to learn how to win well, but also how to lose well.
Right.
I think there's lessons to be taught at a young age that life is about winning and losing. You're going to win things, you're going to lose things. And at a young age, I think it's super important to be like, hey, when you win with class, be proud of your achievements, but also reach out your hand and pick up the guy you just beat.
Right.
That's how you do it, you know?
Right, because after the game's over, we're all humans.
We're all humans.
We're just people.
It's a good competitive thing. And in that sense, if I'm the guy you just beat down, I'm going to get up, shake your hand, and be like, hey, man, great game.
Right.
You guys are good.
Right.
Why can't it be that? It
Right.
should be that.
Yeah.
And perhaps things that happen in sports bars, Buffalo Wild Wings, places like that, are a manifestation of all these things that happen when we're young.
Right.
And just kind of build up and develop over time. That's the line I'm drawing here, because I was kind of trying to find answers to how all of this happens. So we're amid a much needed reckoning with, I guess you could say, this masculinity, and thinking hard about certain elements of the gender education boys receive that can be harmful to them and others. As part of this reckoning, many coaches and parents have begun to consider what they are getting right with young male athletes and what they're getting wrong.
Right.
So, do you think this adult toxic fan behavior starts at a young age, or are there other factors to consider, such as substance abuse? Does this only happen when people consume mass quantities of alcohol? Is it a culture thing where sports and fandom is its own culture now, or is it something else? So, I mean, what are your thoughts overall?
I mean, specifically when it comes to sports and it comes to children's sports, kids are sponges, man. Mm-hmm. Anything you throw at them, they're going to absorb. And it's it's a period of life where anything can be an influence. So if you have a shitty coach that doesn't understand or preach sportsmanship and etiquette, they're going to see that, and they're not going to carry that with them on or off the field. If they've got shitty parents,
oh God, yeah,
then like the amount of times where like you'll watch a youth baseball game and there's parents screaming at this underpaid umpire, the kids are going to hear that. If they're screaming at this umpire, what are they screaming at home?
Correct.
Yep. So this especially an entire team lacking in the story you were telling, an entire team lacking that type of sportsmanship and etiquette and not being a sore winner. That's something those kids are going to carry with them. But between the ages of like 3 and 10 is when you learn the most, you build personality, and if that's what they're absorbing, that's just devastating.
Correct.
And then you add in a more recent fact over the last couple decades where these kids all have phones, they all have TikTok and everything like that, and social media is becoming more divisive. You've got these really shitty role models that are some of the more famous people on social media, and these kids are seeing that.
Right.
And they're going to adapt that into their own personality and their thinkings, and that's equally as dangerous, because anything like that could be an influence.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's no doubt. And even more recently, like in the news, you look at Chicago Bears coach Ben Johnson, and he's all pumped up. He's in the locker room. F the Packers. F those guys. I hate those effing guys. Number one, you are the voice of the voiceless, my man. I mean, literally every Chicago Bears fan was like, yes.
Yep.
That. And not because, like, we're evil and mean in our hearts, and that's, like, literally the Packers have been doing and saying these things to us for almost 20 years.
Right.
So that was kind of a response in kind to how Bears fans and the Bears have been treated for a long time.
Right.
For a long time. I think Aaron Rodgers doing circles around Soldier Field going, I effing own you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. What comes around goes around. But at the same sense, getting to a more evolved sportsmanship, like Ben Johnson when he went out to shake the hand of the Packers coach, who I won't even bother naming because he's whatever. He's not a good dude.
No.
And so when Ben Johnson went out and literally like slapped his hand for 2 seconds and took off, he just did what the other coach did to him previously.
Right.
And so, not that it makes it right, But in my head, I'm thinking, okay, how could you have turned that around a little differently? And in my head, I'm like, I'd have grabbed his hand and shook his hand, and I wouldn't have let go.
Yeah.
Like, I literally would have grabbed his hand and shook his hand and been like, oh my God, thank you so much for coming to Chicago. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like, I would have done that.
Yeah.
Instead of just like the slap hand and take off. Although I understand why he did that.
Right,
But it's
right.
Once again, it's that thing where, is that something that is also part of this toxic masculinity or this toxic fandominity or whatever we want to call it? You know, does that also kind of play into that? Because Ben Johnson was once a youth sports guy. And if he was taught that way, and he played high school and he played college, and he's taught that way, then that's just who he is.
Or is it more macro? Because I see the point you're making. I would almost... Not that I fully believe this, but I find it an interesting food for thought moment. Is it more macro with so many more people becoming more bitter and jaded just at the state of the world, the state of the country, the state of the economy, and just more people are angry more frequently? That's
true too.
Is that adding bitterness to already tense sports rivalries? Is that pumping up fans and they're bringing in this additional negative energy from the outside world into the sports world? Is it a greater macro problem that we're just seeing in sports because it's so heavily televised?
Sure. Yeah, that is an excellent point, because when you look at things nationally and globally, like, the temperature's getting up there, man. It's hot in everything, in business and life, and just like everything is tense. People are struggling. It's frustrating. So people are constantly in this state of frustration and concern and worry and all these other things. So typically where people would be like, oh, ho hum, it's another day. Oh, long stretch in the bed. I'm going to have my tea out on the veranda. Well, no one's doing that.
Right.
I mean, hardly anyone. People are struggling all over. And so, to your point, people's, I guess if we want to call it temperature, is already kind of high.
People wake up at a 6, you know?
Instead of waking up at like a 2 where you probably should, people are waking up at a 6 or a 7.
Right.
Already amped up. And it could take the littlest thing to just, Yeah. And so that's a really great point. So maybe it speaks to culture, I guess.
Sure.
Just this culture environment that we're currently living in, where people are just more amped up.
Right.
And did I see things back in the day, are people getting bar fights, or they push and shove or yell at each other and they have to leave the bar or whatever? I've seen it. Going back well into my 20s, I saw stuff like that. But in the same sense, like, I used to see it, but then 15 minutes later, the Eagles fans buying the Washington guy a drink.
Right.
And it's like, it's not that serious. And people would be like, rah, rah, rah. Ah, man.
Yeah.
I don't hate you. And then, like, I've seen it too many times, Like, they in this company outing, we played the Cardinals. So it's Cubs and the Cardinals. Two teams that do not like each other.
Right.
So we go to the bar afterwards. Everybody's like, oh, where's Maloney at? Did he go home? Did he leave? No, it's in a big crowd of Cardinal dudes. And there was this one girl there, and she had been giving me shit or whatever. So I saw her there. So her and I were just making small talk. And then there were a couple other guys that she apparently came with. And I was just chatting with them. This one dude's like, dude, why are you talking to the enemy? I'm like, I'm talking to people from St. Louis.
Right.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I said they're actually super nice. So, like, I don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah, that's it, man. I'm like, it's just, today it's just different, and you have to be careful.
Right.
Because you just don't know. You don't know mentally where someone's at. And if that Packer guy, if he walked in there and he's already at an 8, well, there's going to be a problem.
Right.
Either way.
Right.
You just don't know, especially if you don't know someone you don't know. You don't know what they're going through. Maybe this guy's miserable. Maybe he's divorced and he's got other bad stuff happening, and maybe he doesn't have his wife. And who knows? It could be a million different things. But if he's already coming in, he's already at a certain level for whatever reason, there's going to be a problem.
Right.
Because there's going to be another Bears fan equal to that. I live at a 6 or a 7 because of things that I have going on. And it takes every ounce of me to kind of temper that from time to time. But I do. It can be done. Does it take a walk? Does it take just breathing? It takes kind of all that. Go to a coffee shop, listen to some ambient music, and just chill the F out.
Right.
Trying to do that on a daily basis. It's hard, and I get it. So I just find all of this interesting. So there's the whole youth sports aspect of it, and how parents and their parents have raised their kids in the world of sports. And then there's just kind of the culture, just the overall culture.
Right.
I think that lend a lot to it. And I do want to put substance abuse in there to a certain respect, because, if someone's in there and is like, they're at a 7 and is already cranky about this, that, or the other, and he's a Packer fan, like his team's doing good, and then maybe all the good shit he's got in his life right now, maybe his life is just miserable, and he's got his Packers.
Right.
And the Packers are kicking ass. And all of a sudden, he's just elated and this over. But now you're adding beer, another beer,
right?
Maybe a shot and a beer, and now, he's turning that amp up to 11 now,
right?
Because the substances he's consuming.
You remove the filter of social etiquette,
correct,
due to inebriation.
Yep. Yeah. So I think that's it. I think it's a combo of all those things.
Yeah, and this is a very sports-focused look at toxic masculinity. Mm-hmm. There is, of course, coming from two dudes as well. So I'm sure there's other ways to look at it. You can look at toxic masculinity when we were talking about how social media can influence or promote it, on how prevalent it is in politics and policy in general. There's a lot of different ways to look at it, but something that's kind of been a thing that's been said on the Mark Mo Show 1,000 times. Sports explains everything.
Yeah.
You can put the same principles of what we've talked about and apply it to the types of toxic masculinity that appear in social media or politics.
Sure.
And they would still hold true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. But we'll probably take another look at this. And when we started the Mark Mo Show, we said one thing. We said, we're not going to get super political. And then what do? We're pretty super political. But when Washington, D.C. is doing stupid shit week after week after week after week, it's just gold. It's comedy gold. It's content. And so how can you not just jump on it? So we did for more than a season. We were really into it. And then I think midway through last season, I'm like, you know what? Let's kind of mix it up. And we've been doing a lot of that, and I feel pretty good about it. I think our intros over the past 4, 5, 6 episodes, and we hope you guys are enjoying it as well. We're just taking a look at a lot of different things that aren't exclusively politically motivated. It's just kind of culture and humankind and things that are going on right now, and just us taking a look at it.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. So we hope you're enjoying that, and as always, comment in the socials. Anytime you want to send us a message or whatever, you have thoughts on it, we'd love to hear it. And right now, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll Carpe Diem. All right, we are back, and it is time for Carpe Diem here on the Mark Mo Show. I'm your host, Mark Maloney, along with Aiden Maloney, and Carpe Diem. Send us your DMs, and we'll read them on the air. Well, we can.
We could read them on the air.
We definitely have the ability to read them on the air. Will we? Is the question. That's a question. Will we?
Could
interesting.
there be a way to ensure?
I think so.
Such a thing? I think there is.
I think there is. If you were to come up and be like, I have a question. And to that I would say, oh?
Do tell.
Do you have an answer? I don't know.
Well, not sure.
I don't know. Can I ask my question?
Well,
You could. I might not listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only there's something you could do.
Wait,
or
that's really shiny. Would it? Oh, is that a gold coin?
Whoa.
Is that a gold coin?
1 troy ounce of pure 999% gold?
My friend, tell me your tale.
Goodness sake, I bet it's the best question I've ever heard.
I would love to give an in-depth answer to that. Thorough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you getting nudge nudge wink wink? Are you getting us?
It's a thought.
DM folks. All right, I have 4 this week. And this one starts out with @fatslut444.
Cool. Good name.
Yeah. We're the same, you and I. Hey, Mosho. Florida Panthers bad. Black Panthers good. That is all. Fuck ice.
No lies detected.
It might be one of the better DMs we've gotten in a while. This is boop, right to the point. Right to the point.
Succinct.
By the way, Florida Panthers
meaningful.
visit the White House, then they lose 9-1.
Yep. Good.
I'm
Fuck
like, that's
them.
great. That's perfect.
Fuck them. And fuck ice.
Oh, no doubt. @GiggleSnort.
Whoa.
Snort. Who are some of your funniest comedians? I swear they keep me from crying these days.
Ooh, good question. Good question. He hasn't put one out in a while, but I like the old Childish Gambino comedy specials. I always thought those were
interesting.
Pretty funny.
What a versatile dude.
Yeah, very versatile guy. I love Bo Burnham, the introspective style of comedy. His most recent special, which was based around the pandemic, is not necessarily your feel-good comedy special. I find it hilarious, but it's also like, you're not going to want to watch that when you're already feeling too down, because, hey, we all felt like garbage in 2020 and 2021.
Right.
And that was just very real of him to make that whole special. But yeah, some of his comedy specials have been fantastic. I would say I have trouble with a handful of comedians because there's just a percentage of them that are problematic. I would say not all of them, and maybe not even a majority, but a very loud percentage of them are problematic. So I usually get most of my comedy from YouTube now, where comedy is the goal.
Sure.
But then they're also like playing a video game, kind of like how we do on A&M.
Like we do, sure.
So that's where I get a lot of comedy from. But yeah, Childish Gambino and Bo Burnham, I would say, are some of the top tier in my book.
Yeah, that's good. And it's funny you mention that because I feel like my comedy is more reactive anyway.
Sure.
Which I guess is one of the reasons we do our collaborative gaming channel, because it allows me to do something I'm actually pretty good at, which is kind of just like a situation, little improv and be able to do that. And so, yeah, being able to also view other channels like that where people can just, drop these little bombs and it's like, oh my God, that was hilarious.
Right.
Yeah. And I really, you're not expecting, you're watching a comedian, you're watching with the purpose of, okay, make me laugh.
Right.
But if you're watching something and something super funny happens just off the cuff, number one, that's very talented. Number two, it's funnier.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that. All that being said...
Oh, John Mulaney. I forgot to mention John Mulaney.
Mulaney's good. And he's a Chicago guy, and he has Chicago humor, so I connect with him on that level. I think of Bobby and Santino from Bad Friends, and I think those two together, like as different as they are, they're so funny. And they'll poke each other and they'll do things like that, but they're friends, and I know they love each other, and they're just doing it for the bit. They're doing it for the comedy.
Sure.
And those guys make me pee my pants. Conan O'Brien.
Oh, Conan's great.
Is one of the most naturally funny human beings I think ever. Because he doesn't have to write bits, although he does, and some of the ones with Ice Cube and Kevin Hart just make me cry laughing. They're just so funny. But I love him as well. I think Nikki Glazer is a magical unicorn from another time and place. She is so naturally funny. When I grew up, partially in the 80s, mostly in the 90s, female comedians typically, and once again, this is just kind of a broad generalization, weren't quote unquote particularly funny. They were kind of funny in a different way. And I don't know if that was just part of female comedians' evolution, perhaps. Some were funny, but some, like, they'd make a joke and maybe you'd be in a room of women and they'd be like, oh, LOL. And then the rest of us are like, I didn't get that. And maybe that has something to do with it. But as time's gone on, and you have your Amy Poehler and you have your Tina Fey and you have your... It's like, these women are damn funny, dude. They are hilarious. McKinnon, oh my God, that...
Right.
She cracks me up. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, stand-up for her, like, advertised. But if she did it, I'd go.
Yeah.
I think she's absolutely hilarious. So it's just very interesting when, from that female perspective, when I look at it, number one, you just didn't have a lot of women stand-up back in the day.
It's been a male-dominated industry
for
forever.
A long time.
As a lot of entertainment industries have been.
You know, and Nikki's just the queen. She's the queen and the king. I mean, she, you know, her stand-up is hilarious, but when she does her roasting, I as I say, I'm older than Aiden, and when I was young, and these were reruns, I'm not this old, these were reruns like stuff my dad used to watch and uncles and whatever. But they used to have roasts. I think they used to be called the Dean Martin roasts or something, and they'd have guys go up there and they'd sit there and roast some celebrity. And there was a guy named Don Rickles. Now, Don has no filter.
Yeah.
He, color, sex, it was all on the table. And
right.
He would say whatever. And for whatever reason, Don Rickles was the only human being allowed to get away with it because it just all gave us a chance to laugh at ourselves. And off the microphone, Don Rickles was one of the nicest human beings on the face of the planet. This was all a bit. It was all a gag.
And sometimes that's the combination necessary for someone to be getting away with, in air quotes, getting away with jokes right on the line of being not okay.
Oh, yeah. Blue humor, as they call it.
Is if people know you are a good human being and, you know, you're not actually racist, you're not actually sexist.
Because he wasn't at all.
Right. If people know you're a good human being and you catch them by surprise towing the line with your jokes, I think that's the only way to do it.
Yes.
Because if people don't know about your character but they hear you say those things, it's going to be like, whoa, wait a minute, buddy. Hold up.
Yeah.
But if you're known as like this beloved dude by your peers, I mean, that's kind of the only way to get away with that quote-unquote blue humor, as you say.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I also like Bill Burr. He's funny, dude. Who else do I like? Dane Cook. Dane Cook's funny. I'm trying to think of a few others I like. You could go old school and do like Dave Attell. Dave is so freaking funny. Look up some of his older stand-up.
A little dark horse for you. Some of the funniest bits I've seen in, at least from my like childhood teen years, those Peyton Manning bits.
He's a funny guy.
I think those were on SNL. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought those were SNL bits. Mm-hmm. Hilarious.
They're really funny.
Really funny.
As a matter of fact, I think it's Monday Night Football, where you can just watch the regular game, or you have Manning Cast.
Yeah.
So it's him and Eli on there, and they have guests. It kind of like what we do with our gaming, where the football game is being played, but they're having conversations and they're joking around. It's actually really it's like you're sitting in their living room watching the game with them. Right. And I kind of dig that because those guys are pretty funny.
Yeah. Watch party-esque.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, no question about it. And I know there's other comedians. Eddie Murphy. Oh, my God, Eddie Murphy is just another super funny guy. Richard Pryor. Oh, I almost got away without mentioning this guy. And he is probably, like, if I were to have a Mount Rushmore of comedy, he'd be on it, for sure. He might be all four faces. So that's George Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a guy who is funny, but he's kind of a comic philosopher is probably the best way to classify him. He was so far ahead of his time. Because you can listen to his stand-up today, and you'd be like, yeah, he could do that performance today.
Yeah, still applicable.
100%. Carlin was the best. He was so good. So, yeah, those are mine.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Solid list.
That was good. That was real good. Wait. Thank you, Giggle Snort.
Thanks, Giggle Snort.
Which I've been doing, by the way, because I think I have a pine cone lodged in my throat.
That's what happens when you stand under a tree with your mouth open.
Yeah, I know. I got to stop doing that.
I keep telling you.
I know.
We don't have good enough health care for you to be doing that still.
I know. It's just, those pine trees. Never mind. I don't want to.
God, I love pine trees.
Love pine trees. I'm such a fat slut for a pine tree. Okay, anyway. At the Iceman Cometh. The Rams are coming to Chicago. Warm weather dome teams do not typically do well in the cold.
True.
The forecast, dark, frigid, and windy, and it is going to last your whole life, Rams. Go Bears. I love that.
That's cold. Mm-hmm. Ice cold commentary. Yeah, go Bears.
Go Bears.
What a season so far.
It's great, and even if they come up short, and I don't want to, they're still playing, so I don't even want to have that mindset, but even if they do, what a season. And it's just starting, because it's a young team.
Yep.
So, young team, young coach.
To start 0-2.
Yeah.
And to come around like this.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And that second loss was that blowout to the Lions, and you're just like, oh no, not again.
Yeah.
And whatever happened is the switch flipped.
Yep. They started cooking.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. The Iceman was cooking. Last one, surprise, at Stoner Stanley 420. Man, I'm going to try to get through this.
Yeah.
Helmo, Momo, and Alan. I think he meant hello.
Did he turn off his autocorrect? I
think he may have Helmo.
He never had it on, I guess.
Helmo, Momo, and Alan. Mo, it happens to be when I see Alan in the tree. Why you there, man? Did you happen to tell it to stop? Fuck that squirrel.
He's had this problem with a squirrel for a while now. Didn't it steal his glasses or his dime bag or whatever?
And then we were trying to think maybe it was actually a raccoon.
Because he couldn't see how the raccoons have the little mitts to pick things up.
Right.
The squirrels don't have that.
No.
And I don't think it was me he saw in the tree.
He thinks it is.
You're the one under the pine tree. The pine cones.
And did you happen to tell it to stop?
Stop.
Maybe he thought you were chasing the squirrel up the tree.
Oh, I see. I thought he was mentioning if I'm telling the tree to stop. I'm like, I don't know if I have that power, brother.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Stoner.
He seems to be doing better these days.
You think?
No.
No. Not at all.
I was lying.
Not at all. Not at all. Oh, my guy. Well, it's probably cold in that van. So imagine being that cold in that van.
And that high.
And being that hazy in there. Because he recently, didn't he say how it was like real cloudy or something?
Oh, that's right. It's cloudy in the van. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're freezing to death and you're high. Man, that's got to be a combo.
Oh, yeah. I bet it feels magical.
Clearly, he's seeing you in a tree chasing a squirrel down. So he's got to be.
Oh, man.
All right. What do you got, Aiden?
I got a DM here from NippleDude36.
Oh, my guy.
If you could lactate and produce enough milk to end world hunger, would you do it?
Yes, the world can suck on my teat. That is fine. I will provide.
How... Okay.
For a small price.
For a small... Yeah. The small price...
It's got to be a surcharge, man. Those nips are going to get real sore.
Yeah, right. How is it flowing out of me? If I'm producing enough milk to feed, the 2 billion hungriest humans...
Sure.
I've got to be spitting gallons per minute, man.
You would be.
Yeah. So am I just constantly, hooked up to, titty pumps or whatever they call them?
Yes, they are actually marketed as titty pumps.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because if that's my life, I don't know if I want that. If it's one of those things where I can, crack it open like a fire hydrant for an hour, and that's just my work for the day. Mm-hmm. My good deed.
Yeah.
Sure, I would. But the logistics, nipples are not that large. The flow rate
is
what's worrying me.
Right.
on this, because even if I could solve world hunger with my lactation power, does it mean I can? You know,
It's true.
you know, could versus can.
Right, because when you think of women who fill bottles for their baby, like the baby's
Yeah.
not actually at the teat, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
filling
yeah.
bottles or whatever, it takes forever to get a bottle. So
Oh,
you're,
okay.
you're thinking, you know, because they hook up the little machine or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like you're feeding the world. It's like
One bottle at a time?
One bottle at a time?
Shit.
Man. Woof.
I'd have to be hooked up 24/7, and I don't
Yeah.
know if I could do that. I'll give as much milk as I can.
I'll help.
Nipple dude.
Nipple dude. God.
I got a question here from Gumbo Bungo.
Gumbo.
What is a food that you could eat every day and not tire of?
Ooh.
Pizza comes to mind
Immediately.
because pizza's diverse. Are you doing a buttered crust? Are you doing a stuffed crust? Are you doing a cracker crust?
Tavern style, deep dish, Detroit.
Cornmeal on the bottom. That's all potential. And then you've got your sauce. You know, is it classic red sauce?
Mhm.
You throw an Alfredo on there, getting a little crazy
might.
with it.
Yeah.
Chicken bacon ranch.
Is it CCC a later mac and cheese pizza,
Mac and
which
cheese
I
pizza is
frickin' loved?
So killer.
It was killer.
So killer. So pizza obviously
Yes.
is my first one. And then, dude, I love Mexican food. It's got to be one of my favorite cuisines.
Taco.
Yeah, taco or burrito.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot you could do. You could change the fillings up.
Absolutely.
You know, a tortilla is such a fantastic vehicle to drive food into my face.
Mm-hmm. Could you also say then, based on that,
Uh-huh.
can you say sandwich?
Because it's a bold term. It's a broad term.
Sandwich is sandwich. Something in between two pieces of bread.
Hot
So,
dog's a sandwich.
Hot dog, hamburger,
Hoagie.
a hoagie, peanut butter,
Yeah. Grilled
cheese. Yeah.
Damn. Drinks, by the way. You owe me cocaine or whatever.
I think I'm such a carb guy, and I love my bread. And I know
yeah.
that's a killer, but I just freaking love bread.
Bagels and cream cheese, that's a sandwich.
Oh, yes.
We were just talking about that.
Yes, we
That's
were.
a future episode, though.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Yeah, I think you'd have to count it.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, just give me a bread product and something in it, on it, in between it. I don't think I'd ever get tired of that. Because I honestly, like when you go to the grocery store and you see like those loaves of Italian or French bread or whatever, sometimes I'll pick one of those up and I could just like put it in the oven, slice a couple pieces, a little bit of butter.
Yeah.
I'm good. What a good snack.
It's a magical snack.
It is a magical
So
snack.
simple.
It is simple.
Interessante.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
It is simple. And so good. Yeah, so we have...
Sandwich, pizza, burrito.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
I guess you could... This is just me because I'm not sure if you share this adoration of salads, but I love salads. Caesar salads, arugula salads, chicken salads. There's so much you can do with a salad, too, because instead of a carb base, you've got a leafy base.
Yeah.
You can dress it however you want. You can put as much stuff in there as you want.
Yeah.
Cobb salad, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I would add salads to that list, too.
For sure. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. I do have one last DM.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
RG, Crippy Grew.
Crip.
Would you rather never have to do dishes again or never have to do laundry again?
Oh, wow.
Now, I argue, in my opinion, those and mowing the lawn are probably two of the most irritating, cyclical, tedious chores where they always have to be done.
Yeah.
It's never finished. It's not like housework where I complete a task and that's just done. There's always more. I despise laundry. As much as I dislike doing the dishes, I've gotten in a rhythm with it, but laundry sucks. I hate folding. I hate sorting.
Yeah.
I hate putting it away. It ticks me off. Get rid of laundry. If laundry could do itself, I'd be a happier man.
Yeah. I'm down with that, and primarily because I have to go to a laundromat. So it's not as simple as me walking to a machine, throwing the stuff in, and walking away from it.
Right, because not everyone's got them in their house or...
No, I have to leave my home.
Yeah.
So it's actually a leave the home chore. And now I got to drive...
Then it becomes an errand.
It's an errand.
Yeah.
Now it's an errand. It's not just a chore. It's a chore-end.
Yeah.
And you're welcome, America.
The worst kind.
Yeah, all right, exactly. And so, like, you have to go. All these machines other people are using. And it's not cheap.
Right.
So you're sitting there and you're doing your laundry. And then you're like, okay, it's so much time. But it's not enough time where it could be like, oh, I'll go sit down, have a cup of coffee. Because it's only like 20 minutes or 22 minutes or however long it is. So it's like, well, I really can't go and do something else. So now you're just waiting.
Right.
And that's the worst. So do I bring my laptop? Do I have my phone? Whatever. I do. But it's just such a waste of time.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just sitting there. And then it's done. And then you get in there. And it's like, okay, it's done. And how well is it done? I don't know. These stupid machines.
Right.
And now you're getting in there. And now you're like, okay, now I need to find a basket. And it's like, oh my God, that homeless woman's just sitting in that basket. And now I got to throw her out of there.
Right.
Go get this basket.
Miss, could I borrow your bed?
Yeah. And she's homeless. I love her. But she's got to get out of the damn basket. So I get the basket and I go over to my machine and I finally dump everything in. And then I go over to the dryer, if you can find a dryer at the time.
Right.
And if you can't, then your shit just sits in the basket. And you're sitting there waiting for one to open. And the nice thing is they're so big. It's like, oh, it's just, you just throw everything in. Cool.
Yeah.
Throw everything in. And you're buying it 5 minutes at a time. It's like, dink.
Oh, yeah.
Dink, dink, dink. I'm like, okay, why can't I just put like a number in? 30 minutes, okay. And then and once again, now you're like, okay, can I run next door to the grocery store and pick something up? Maybe I could. But then I walk around and then I see other shit I need. Now I'm in there more than a half an hour. Now my clothes are unattended. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Chorins are bad.
Chorins.
Chorins are bad. That's actually, that's going to be in Webster's dictionary. And you heard it here first.
It'll be the word of the year for 2026.
It will, for sure. Yeah, I'm down with the laundry thing. But I hate dishes, too. I'll be completely honest. If I could just throw them away when I use them once, I would love it.
Yeah.
I would just have a huge pile.
Or even just buy paper plates and just, compost them with all the food scraps after every meal.
Yep.
If it was more financially feasible, I would do the same.
Just buy these cheap. And there's some... That's the sad thing, is that there's some things you really can't do that with. It's like if you have some sloppy pasta dish or something, you can't use a paper plate. That's just
that's true.
But, for a sandwich...
Interesting. Or a slice of za.
Or a slice of za, you can use it. I have to change my menu.
Yeah, right.
I think that's the plan. I really do. All right. Well, that's it for the DMs. Send them. Send them our way. Aiden Maloney, Mark Maloney, Maloney Media.
A&M.
A&M. Yeah, check out that page. That's a new fun page. Find all our content there. As well as the Mark Mo Show. DMs, drop them. We will... Well, you know what to do.
Yes.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, gold.
Right.
All right, now we move on to other foods. This is where Aiden scours the globe. No, really, he's got a little globe. He sits there and just looks at it.
Spin it and point. What's their worst food?
What's their worst food? He will find it. And I mean, I'm not just talking about going to McDonald's and being like, oh, this was cold. No. This would make that look like a 4-course French meal. Aiden finds some really nasty, repulsive stuff that people enjoy eating, which is crazy.
Right.
So what'd you find for us?
This is something I wanted to do for our episode that we released before Christmas.
Uh-huh.
I forgot because I didn't write it down, and the idea came back to me, so better late than never. The grossest candy cane flavors. Have you ever seen those weird, atypical candy canes that's like, oh, this one is supposed to taste like apple or whatever. It's like, oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
And then they just kept doing weirder things.
Sure.
So I found an article on Slate.com where I recommend all you lovely viewers out there go read this article, because I'm just going to skim through some of the flavors they tried. But very in-depth. And we're not at the World of Weird News yet, so not that segment. But this writer, Shanna Roth, wrote about trying some of these craziest flavors, and they found a company called Archie McPhee, whose slogan is, quote, "We make weird." Now, if you're a candy company...
I like weird, so
weird can be good. Here's the caveat. These are the candy cane flavors that they tried.
Oh, no.
Caesar salad, candy cane,
No.
sour cream and onion, bacon, butter, sardine, ketchup, brisket, mac and cheese, and hot dog.
Oh, no.
Which blows my mind because I'm wondering, if it's a candy, it's sweet, right?
Sure.
Like a candy cane is like 90 some odd % sugar.
Yes.
How do you make a Caesar salad taste sweet? How does that work?
There's no way.
Sardines? Are you fucking me, bro? That's insane.
That's disgusting.
And then there's another article, this one's on tastingtable.com, where this Delia Mooney brought up more by the same company that this other person didn't try, such as pickle-flavored candy cane, where they even have their own little mascot for it. It's this little Christmas pickle holding his pickle candy cane.
That dude's creepy, and I love it.
Very creepy. There's a pizza-flavored candy cane, ham...
ham.
Hamdy canes.
Oh, God.
And then there's gravy-flavored candy canes and shiitake mushroom candy canes.
How the hell?
So it's just foul. And of course, that's my opinion. I haven't tried any of them. But the thing is, it's probably going to stay that way because I have no interest in trying any of them. But yeah, those are some of the weirdest, strangest, most disgusting sounding candy canes I've ever heard of. And I think the only reason that company stays afloat is maybe just a shock value, or like just to get articles wrote about them, have people try it out of morbid curiosity.
Yep.
Who the fuck wants a hamdy cane?
Well, okay, so that's it. Look, I love ham. Bone and ham. Maybe like ham on rye with some cheese. Like it's good. I like that.
Yeah.
But you have a candy cane. What do you do with a candy cane? You suck on a candy cane.
Right.
And you suck on that damn thing for like a year, right? Because it's like those things just last and last and last. Right. Who wants to suck on a piece of ham
or even,
for like an hour?
Yeah. Like this 90 some odd % sugar ham flavored treat?
Like I could see Jabba the Hutt loving to do that. Oh, you love these ham, suck on everything. Oh, come on, dude, no.
Could you imagine opening and licking and sucking on a sardine-flavored candy cane?
No.
The entire room you're in, your body and mouth, are all going to smell like sweet fish for years to come.
No.
Foul.
Sweet fish. Oh, my God, it's going to be the name of my band.
Sweet fish?
Sweet fish. I love it. Oh, God, I don't. Okay, wow. Aiden every week just amazes me with the other foods, for sure. That brings us to the Frozen Guy review. I review frozen meals. My first time trying this brand, Zatarain's, if you've seen that in the frozen section near you, is kind of a New Orleans-style meals. And this was a blackened chicken Alfredo.
That sounds fantastic.
It was really good. And once again, there's the whole concept of cost, quantity, and taste, right?
Yeah.
So those are kind of your big three that you look at. Because even if something's yummy, but you have to get two of them, and the price point's kind of high, to me, that lowers the grade a little bit.
Right.
This was kind of perfect in terms of quantity. Once again, to the point where you're not full. I don't have to buy a second one. But if that's what I eat for lunch, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good till dinner. It's just the right amount. And the Alfredo sauce itself was different. And maybe that was the whole New Orleans Cajun thing. Maybe the spices in it were just a little different or something. I couldn't quite figure it out. Didn't make it bad. It just made it different.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that I'm like? It's not your average Alfredo. But the chicken was really good. That they put in there as well. So I've had some luck lately. I'm going 8.8.
8.8, not bad.
8.8. So
what was the price point you said?
The price point for the Zatarain's, I think it was $3.59.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
So you're talking about something that actually works for a whole meal?
Yeah, listen, 4 bones.
Yeah.
That's tough to find.
That is tough to find. So that was, I think that might have been a sale price, but even so, that was kind of perfect.
Yeah.
So, Zatarain's Blackened Chicken. Check it out.
That's a dub.
It's a dub. Another good one that I found. And I had told this to Aiden last week, I think. I'm going to put a spreadsheet together. I want to make sure that I'm not doubling up on some of these.
Yeah.
But like everybody here, everybody listening, you've been to your frozen section. There's 100 different things to try.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing that.
Even similar meals from different brands that you could compare and contrast.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why we do this. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you just made the list. All right, we are back to the Mark Moe Show. And I'm your host, Mark Maloney, along with Aiden Maloney. And this is our feature segment. You just made the list. And that's our top 10 list, 10 to 2, with our big number 1 reveal. And, this week we decided to do the top 10 most beautiful places on Earth. Now, we wanted to do it properly, so I thought to myself, well, we better follow the rules here. Don't want to mess anything up.
Right.
And I looked in our rule book, and by the time I got to page 100, I realized, wow, the only rule is there's no rules.
Oh, thank God. It's weird they put it on that page.
Yeah.
You got a whole ream of paper you just wasted for the book. But you know what? I appreciate the art.
I do, too.
Yeah.
I really do.
Not a rule in sight.
No, it was a deep read, too. So
Really caught my attention this
really
one.
caught my attention.
He's like flipping blank pages.
I couldn't put the book down. But at any rate, so Aiden, why don't you start out with yours?
The most beautiful places on Earth, in my opinion. Number 10, I went with Palm Springs, California.
Yeah.
Looks stunning.
It is.
Absolutely gorgeous. Number 9, I went with Las Coloradas in Mexico. Mexico. Looks beautiful. It's like all the pink salt lakes and
I like that.
Very cool. Number 8, had to do it. Grand Canyon, USA.
Yep.
Very, very gorgeous. I believe it's one of the natural wonders of the world.
Yes. Yeah.
And it deserves it. It is insane to look at. You look like it feels like you're looking at a painting when you go there.
When you do it.
Yeah, very cool. Number 7, Maui, Hawaii, USA. Very cool. Number 6, had to do it too. Little Machu Picchu out of Peru.
Oh, I forgot that one.
Beautiful. Well, I haven't been, but it looks beautiful.
Yes.
Number 5, Kyoto, Japan, springtime. All the cherry blossoms and
that's another good one. Yeah.
Just looks gorgeous. I would love to go someday. Number 4, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
Yeah.
I would love to go. I'm not much of a snorkeler, but I would definitely snorkel just to really get a good vibe of just the beauty of the ocean.
There are many, many great white sharks there, so I'll watch you snorkel.
That's okay.
And if I see anything, I'll just be like, "Hey, hey!" I'll pull. I'll pull the Leonardo. I'm like, "Hey!"
Number 3, the Aurora Borealis as seen from Norway or Iceland.
Ooh,
I would love to do that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Also, I would just love to go to
Iceland
those places.
or Greenland as its own country, sovereign nation.
Yes,
its own thing.
Greenland,
associated with
nation.
Norway proudly.
Denmark
proudly. They're all the same.
It's the same shit.
It's a flag and a cross, right?
Yeah. Sovereign countries, by the way.
I don't know.
Number 2, I'm going to save my big number 1 reveal for later. Number 2, the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland.
My guy, yep.
Stunning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like going to Ireland is it's not an option. It's going to happen.
List. Oh, yeah.
But that's going to be one of the stops. I'm going to be like, okay, they have show me how to get there.
Right.
That's great. And that was your number 2?
That was my number 2.
Alrighty. 10 through 2, I got some honorable mentions here. Yellowstone in Montana.
That's a good one. That's one we didn't make it up to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. The Maldives.
Maldives are gorgeous.
And then I added Machu Picchu because when I started this list, that was the first thing that came to my head was like, oh yeah, Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
I put that, and then gone. Just left.
Off mic, we were talking about how weird memory is.
Yeah.
Like, some things you're like, oh, great idea, and your brain doesn't commit it to memory.
If you don't write it down, gone forever.
Yeah. And then like a weird fact you heard 4 years ago, it's like, oh, yeah, I know that.
Right.
It's like
That's
so
it exactly.
strange.
Do you remember that one time we were driving in Belvedere, Illinois, and I saw that deer over by that feed store? Ha, that was such a funny thing. Where did I put my glasses this morning?
Right.
It's like, brain is a weird thing, man. It is a weird thing. Okay, number 10, the Scottish Highlands in Scotland.
That's a good pick.
Number 9, Amalfi Coast in Italy. Beautiful. Bali in Indonesia, number 8.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, a place I've been to, Devil's Tower in Wyoming. So
yeah.
super cool.
There's
nothing
neat.
else like it.
Yeah.
It's just you get there and you're just, for something that's so simple and basic, you're just like, wow, there's really nothing else like this anywhere that I'm aware of. This is so cool.
That's a good one to put on there.
Number 6, Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. Number 5, I guess this kind of goes to your Japanese one. I just put Mount Fuji.
Oh, sure.
In Japan, which I think is super cool. Number 4, Emerald Lake in British Columbia, Canada.
Oh.
Google that. The pictures are stunning. Like, I couldn't imagine seeing something like that with my own two eyes. I'm sure it'd just be fantastic. Number 3, the Great Barrier Reef. Once again, from the boat.
Yeah, right.
From the boat. Nope, not doing that. And then number 2, the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Wyoming is, I don't know, the northwest part of this country.
Would you consider that Great Plainsy, or is that further west than the Plains?
No, it's further west than barely. I would put the Dakotas and Nebraska and Kansas as the Great Plains. Like that is what I consider Great Plains. The other side of those states, I think, is kind of when you
get in the mountains.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountain.
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and then I have my number 1.
Okay, number 1 reveal time.
All right,
you had Maldives on yours as your honorable mention. I put Bora Bora in the French Polynesia.
That's a good one.
As my number 1. It looks beautiful.
It looks amazing.
Like that's like a dream vacation spot. If it's cold with blistering winds, as we often get here in Chicagoland, that's where I picture myself being.
Yeah,
like, just take me here, man.
And I don't understand how the geography works in that specific area, but they have these chains of all these villas or these huts that are out on the water.
Yeah,
but the water isn't super deep. It's like 3, 4, 5 feet deep.
Right.
For like ever. And you're just like, wow, why is it so shallow there?
Right.
That people can wake up in the morning, walk 5 feet to a slide and just right into the ocean.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of neat to me.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I kind of dig that. And I'd swim very fast back to my hut. Sea shark.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if they come in there. I've known a couple of people that have gone, and that was always one of my first questions when they're like, "Oh, is swimming and snorkeling, blah blah," and I'm like, "You ever see like sharks swim under your hut?
Right.
Like it'd be neat, but kind of creepy at the same time."
Yeah.
Like no, just fish.
It's too shallow for the sharks, maybe something like that.
I don't know.
Or it's not their territory per se.
That could be. Yeah. If it's not in their food chain, why are they coming in?
Right.
This is a waste of your sharkness.
Yeah, your sharkly being.
Indeed. My number 1. Over the years, I guess I have grown an affinity for the mountains and mountainous regions.
Yeah.
The Alps.
Oh, it's a good one.
In Switzerland.
Yeah. Yep.
You see pictures from Switzerland and the Alps, and it just looks amazing. So yeah, that's my number 1.
That's a good one. I can highly appreciate that.
Once again, if you have anything that we missed or perhaps another beautiful place, hit us up in the comments. Now it takes us to down the Reddit rabbit hole. And Aiden often goes down this hole. Sometimes I'm worried. Sometimes I got to drop a rope down. I'm like, oh my God, I don't see
Row.
I know.
He's gone too deep.
I know. Isn't that the truth? So you went down the Reddit rabbit hole. What'd you find?
Well, a couple weeks back, on one of our earlier episodes this season, I found this neat article on the most strangely named body parts.
Mm-hmm.
And I found another one.
Ooh.
Of the most unusual English words.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought was kind of a cool continuation of that idea.
I like it.
So I'll just read a handful of them. A bumfuzzle means to confuse or fluster.
Bumfuzzle.
I've become bumfuzzled.
Indeed.
Quite.
Bumfuzzled.
Cacophony, a harsh, discordant mix of sounds. I believe we're all at least mostly
I always
familiar
thought that
with
was a weird word.
Cacophony.
Yeah.
It's spelled strangely, too.
Yeah, it is.
Cacophony. Cattywampus, which I've heard a handful of times, which just means crooked or askew or atypical.
Right.
But I like cattywampus.
I do too.
It's a great word.
And if you hear someone use it, immediately I'm like, what'd you just say?
Yeah, right. Like it has the right amount of syllables to stand out.
Yeah.
You know? Cattywampus.
Like you hear people use a word like that, and immediately you catch your attention, and you're like, what did you say? And then you're like, I don't think you used that right.
Yeah, right. Doodle sack, which is an antiquated word for a bagpipe.
Oh, my head was somewhere else. Because I'm like, man, I can't tell how many times I've sat on my doodle sack and just pain.
Gardy-loo, which is a historical warning shouted before tossing a waste.
That's so specific.
Gardy-loo! And then, like, you throw your pot out the window or whatever.
I like that.
That's foul. I do not envy the days before modern plumbing.
Oh, I know, right?
Hullabaloo, a noisy fuss or a commotion. I like using hullabaloo.
Causing a hullabaloo. Yes.
A mumpsimus.
What?
Mumpsimus. A person who insists on making a known error.
I actually kind of respect that. I love that.
It's specific enough that, like, you can say mumpsimus and someone you know will come to mind.
Yeah. Like anyone's cat.
Yeah. Mumpsimus.
Yep.
It's a good name for a cat.
Yep. Knocking that off that shelf's going to be bad. Shouldn't do it. Smack.
Mumpsimus. Could almost be used as like an expletive.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
A choir. Quire.
Okay.
Specifically, 24 sheets of paper.
That is so specific.
Very like I've heard of a ream of paper,
Right.
which I think is 500 sheets, I believe.
So basically go into a Staples and be like, yes, I'd like a quire of paper,
One
please.
quire of paper, please.
What?
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh, I must have gotten lost.
So sorry.
Quite.
Yeah, I'll have the double.
Titty nope. Titty spelled titty, nope spelled nope, but one word, titty nope. A small portion of food or drink that was left over.
No way.
Yeah. Like I've heard it called like a morsel, like, oh, you know, a couple morsels left on the plate or whatever. But yeah, titty nope.
Man, I thought that was something different altogether.
Yeah.
Like making out with a girl, and then it's just like you're making your move. That titty nope.
Titty nope.
Nope.
Okay, heard. My bad.
Heard.
Zertz. Spelt like this. Xertz. Zertz. To gulp something down greedily.
Oh. Okay.
He's such a zertz. Look at how he slurps that down. Zarf. Zarf. A holder for a hot coffee cup. Which I always thought they were like koozie adjacent. Like the little ring that goes around the cup.
That I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
So it's not the actual physical, like in your car, the thing you can put your...
Right, not like a cup holder.
Right. It's that little sleeve thing.
The warm koozie. Yeah.
Got you.
A zarf.
A zarf.
And then I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but this is the last one. Actually, no, I'll bring up two more. They're both Z words, which I find fun. Zuzwang. Z-U... Z-U-G... Z-W-A-N-G. Which is... it's a term I'm familiar with.
That's like a Scandinavian hockey player name right there.
Yeah, Zugzwang. A chess position where any move worsens your current position.
That's me playing, period.
Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially like, wow, you're so bad at chess, you got the zugzwang.
Yeah.
And then this final one, Zenzizenzenzik.
What?
Let me spell it for you,
Please.
so everyone out there can look it up themselves. Zenzizenzenzic. A number
You
raised...
can't even play that one in Scrabble.
Yeah, right.
None of Z's.
It's an obsolete math term, thank God. A number raised to the 8th power.
And
It's
there's
like
a
you've got
word
like
for it.
squared and you've got cubed, and then like they didn't have anything for the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th power, and then the 8th power is zenzik.
That's, I don't like that.
Very unique.
Indeed. Well, that was awesome. Thank you for going down that hole. Definitely some fun words there for sure.
Add them to your vocab out there, folks.
Oh, yeah. Definitely do that, please.
Say cattywampus more.
Mm-hmm. Well, that takes us to our next segment, While You Were Sleeping. Well, what happened while we were sleeping? Well, Aiden finds out. It's usually a book, a movie, a show, anything that it may have just kind of slid under our radar. Well, Aiden's going to find it. He's going to tell each and every one of you about it each and every week. So what did you find, Aiden?
Found something interesting today. It's going to be a little meta following the Reddit rabbit hole. But today I wanted to bring up a subreddit that I find very neat and educational and easy to understand. It's called r/explainlikeim5.
Yeah.
And it's, as their description goes, Explain Like I'm 5 is the best forum and archive on the internet for, quote, layperson-friendly explanations.
Okay.
Which I find a kind way of putting it, but all in all, it's, I think, a fantastic resource to learn about potentially complicated subjects in a way that's very easy to grasp.
Okay.
And I think that's something that I've latched onto with some of the previous YouTubers I've brought up on While You Were Sleeping.
Yeah.
Like science YouTubers like Vsauce or Veritasium, where it's complicated subjects, but they teach it in such a way or present the information in such a way that it's easy to grasp and it's entertaining to learn. This is kind of like that, where a difficult question could be explained. Like, the goal for the commenters of these posts is to explain this difficult situation as if you were teaching a 5-year-old.
Okay.
So some of the top questions of the last month or two, ELI5, which is Explain Like I'm 5, ELI5, why don't blades board front to back? Surely it would be faster.
Interesting.
An interesting take, and of course the commenters comment. I'm not going to read through them all. I'm just going to read through some of the top posts that got the most engagement and people found the most interesting and helpful to learn about. Someone asks, why don't broken jaws happen all the time in professional boxing? Fair question.
Mm-hmm.
Why did Radio Shack go out of business? Another fair question. Why is trench foot so damaging? Is a fun one to learn about. Most of these I have scrolled through. I follow this subreddit.
Yeah.
Because I like learning fun little things. And if it's something I don't have a lot of understanding of, such as like the biological sciences, I don't know the first thing about trench foot or why human skin just kind of sloughs off sometimes.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's fun to learn because the commenters make it the goal to put it in simple terms that are easy to understand, and I find that very nice. Someone asked, why don't headbutts hurt both people equally?
Fair. We've often asked that question.
That's a great question. So I just highly recommend this subreddit to anyone that's curious about things. And maybe, not that I'm calling people out there stupid, but it's something that I follow because the simplicity of the explanation can be an important step to getting you interested in a subject. Because if it seems too complex off jump, it can be easy just to be like, it's not for me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Whereas if there's something in this subreddit that sparks your imagination or something,
Mm-hmm.
and someone puts it in a way that's easy to understand, I find that a fantastic way to learn and get into learning.
Yeah. Oh, I agree 100%. There's no question about that. And I mean, Reddit's good for that. I mean, you can go to some deep dark places in Reddit, as you can in Google, or I'm sure any other place too. But you can find some really super interesting stuff there as well. So this is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna be checking this out. That seems up my alley as well. So thank you for doing that, Aiden, while we were sleeping. Check that out. Check that subreddit out. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to do our beer review and the world of weird news. All right, we are back to finish up with our beer review and the world of weird news here on the Mark Mo Show. I'm the host, Mark Maloney, along with Aiden Maloney. And this is our beer review. Fancy little purple can here. Saying 9%. That's exciting. Ooh. That's exciting.
Very regal looking can.
Indeed, it is regal looking. So what are we drinking today?
This is called Tropical Squall.
Ooh.
By Dogfish Head Craft Brewery, which is out of Delaware.
I like Dogfish Head.
This is an Imperial Golden Ale. Sounds pretty fantastic.
It does.
We'll be ranking it on the Untapped app. Not sponsored, but it is free, so we appreciate that. On a scale from 0 to 5 on how much we like it, we'll be giving you our flavor notes. The way they describe it, quotes from Dogfish Head, off-centered weather reports confirm there's a new squall brewing. Ooh. A juicy pineapple front and a delicious mango storm are on a collision course set to form a tropical squall over the mid-Atlantic.
You should do like Mountain Dew commercials. Like 100%. That is like right there.
Do you like skateboarding? Fucking drink Mountain Dew.
Do you like skateboarding while doing crack on the wing of a jet plane?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's for you. So we will be trying this and giving you our thoughts on it.
All right.
A slancha.
Slancha to you, sir. Ooh. Pineapple forward.
Oh, yeah. Even on the nose, it's pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe it said pineapple mango, right?
Yep.
That mango is quiet compared to the pineapple.
Very much so. Yeah,
very quiet. Yeah, that's pineapple forward.
I can't get over, and mind you, I'm not a huge pineapple fan. I can't get over how smooth that is. That is so crazy smooth.
So smooth. It almost reminds me, have you ever tried dried pineapple? Where it's a little more candy-esque?
I know what you're talking about, but I have not.
It's giving dried pineapple in a way, like the sweeter, kind of candier pineapple, as opposed to the like fresh pineapple that has a little more bite to it. You know,
sure.
The pineapple bites you back. That's tasty, and it does not present itself as 9%.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
No, yeah, because sometimes your beers get up to 8, 9, even 10. Like, they're a little boozier.
Yes.
Not at all.
No. Mm-mm. No. So, yeah, like boozier, kind of heavier feeling.
Like, if you had a fridge full of these, and they're going down as smooth as this one is...
Shit, you'd be in trouble.
Whee! Oh, yeah.
That 9% would catch up to you very fast.
I think so, for sure. Yeah, if you're drinking these like a Miller Lite, oh, yeah, shit. For sure.
I mean, not that this is as light as that. It's fairly full-bodied. It's flavorful. But, yeah, it's not heavy.
Mm-mm.
It is not heavy at all. But, man, crack this open after mowing the lawn or something.
Perfect.
Get real. This is a very summery beer.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So trying it in the dead of winter may be the wrong idea, but a good beer's a good beer. It'll stay good. So I like it.
SpongeBob would love this shit.
Oh, yeah. He'd live in it.
Yeah, indeed he would.
I like that a lot. I think I'm going to give it... I'm torn how high to go, because I do enjoy it. But yeah, the mango's a little quiet, and the pineapple's more dried pineapple or candied pineapple than fresh pineapple. I'll go 3.5 out of 5. I do enjoy.
All right. I'm going to surprise, I think. I live in the mid-3 range.
Sure.
A lot of what I drink here It's 3.25, 3.5, sometimes 3.75. I gave a 4.
Nice.
I gave a 4 to this. I really am enjoying this quite a bit. As I said, it leaves nothing on the palate.
Yeah, very clean.
It's clean. So my flavor profile, tropical pineapple, crisp and clean.
Yeah.
I think that is, it's perfect for that. And I really do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Like we were saying off camera when we were getting these cracked open and loading up the app and everything, like we're both fan of like blonde ales and
yes.
golden ales. So this is fantastic. I believe we've tried, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we've tried like pineapple-y IPAs before on the show.
Yes.
But this is the first just pineapple golden ale that not only think we've tried before, it's the first one I've seen before.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen it. So
very
that was
tasty,
very interesting when you brought this to this week's show. Yeah, really, really good. A 4. Yeah, I really enjoyed it quite a bit. I often like to reveal my unlocked badges, which Aiden often finds amusing because he's been using this app a lot longer than I have. So, like for example, I've got Hop Down, level 3. One cannot live on dank hops alone. Tone down the bitterness and enjoy some smooth flavor. That's 15 different beers with an IBU of 20 or below. Try 5 more for level 4. I guarantee you Aiden's at probably level 37.
I got a couple badges myself because it's something the app does, just like little rewards for trying different things and, you know, not just drinking fucking Busch Light all day. I got Wheel of Styles level 24.
Ooh, I got the same one, level 10.
Hey, come on, you're catching up. There you go. Quote, round and round... Sorry, I gotta... Round and round the wheel goes. Which style you'll be drinking, nobody knows. Your desire to explore different styles is inspiring. Keep it up. That's a check-in of at least 120 different styles.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. They got Land of the Free level 83.
Ooh.
Which is 415 different beers from a brewery in the United States.
Oh, wow.
Which is most of the beers we have available in the U.S. Because, these dog shit tariffs have kind of killed all the import business.
They've killed the import business for sure.
So
a lot of business, period.
A lot of business. But yeah, very tasty. Very summery.
Yeah, that was well done. Yeah, that was a really good one. Like there's some of these that we try that are in the 3s where I'm like, I don't know if I'd go buy that for myself, but it's good. Like it's in front of me, I drink it.
Yeah. But
like this one, like I would buy this.
Yes. That's another thing we talk about in the Frozen Guy review. We've talked about in the Fry Guy review. It's a point we rarely cover in the official beer review is the price point.
Yes.
Of some of these beers. And some of them are fairly cheap, or at least middle of the road cost. I believe this was close to $20 for 6 12-ounce cans.
Wow.
So that's fairly high. Usually craft beers, at least like regional or national craft beers, are going to cost you 20 bones for a 12-pack.
Sure.
But this was 20 for a 6er. So just keep that in mind if you're going out there trying.
And think about this. At 9%, you got to figure your average beer is what, at 4.5?
4.5 to 5, yeah.
So it's 6, but it's really 12 if you're counting alcohol content.
Right, yeah. How many equivalent drinks are there per can?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point to make. That's actually how they measure, or at least that's something they have to label. I believe it's Australia, where on every package or bottle, they have to label like how many equivalent alcoholic drinks is in this bottle. So like these big craft beers, they would have to say like 1.8 drinks per serving.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So it's just interesting we don't do it like that over here because I think that's kind of an intuitive way to...
It is.
Consider
we
alcohol.
do it on our cereal.
Right. Like, 5 ounces of cereal is a serving.
Exactly. Well, that's so hilarious to me. So we're not going to go on a tangent here, but, when they say serving size for, like, cereal or a box of Cheez-Its or potato chips, like, you put the actual serving size in a bowl and you're like, No, they didn't.
That ain't it. That ain't it.
That ain't it.
It's not realistic at all.
You're sitting there watching a ball game and you're like, 8 chips?
That's the
I'm
serving?
just supposed to eat 8 chips? Get the F out of here, man.
That's actually something, crumble cookie.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they actually got in trouble for it, but they definitely got hosed for it on social media.
Ooh, okay.
They had the digital menus when you walk in the stores, right? And it used to say, like, oh, chocolate chip cookie, 185 calories, and frosted sugar cookie, 190 calories. But they all had an asterisk afterwards. That quantity of calories per serving. Now, you'd imagine, well, a cookie's a serving, right?
Sure.
No, they literally, it's 1/5 of a cookie is your serving.
Oh.
So every cookie is
no.
you're talking 600, 700, 800 calories. But they found a way to oh no, we've diced it up. That's just how we display it. It's per
this
serving.
per serving, but you don't know what the serving is.
1/5 of a cookie. My taint, bro. I'm not gonna eat 1/5 of a cookie.
Who the hell eats 1/5 of a
Right.
cookie? Oh, I'm just gonna have a nibble.
Yeah, right.
Get out.
That'll be 5,000 calories. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a nibble of a crumble cookie. Are you high?
Yeah.
No, if you were high, you'd just eat the damn
You'd eat the
cookie.
whole cookie and
You'd
not
eat
worry about it.
No, you would not. Not at all. All right, we're on to the world of weird news to finish off this episode of the 5th. Wow, 5 seasons. That's
5 and change. Yeah, we're
5
working
and
on
change.
5th.
How the hell do we do it, man? I don't know. Episode 3, is that where we're at now?
Yeah.
Jesus. God.
Time flies.
Time flies. Time's fun when you're having flies. All right.
Quote, the pile of shit.
Exactly.
Any dog owners out there are like, yep.
Yep. All right. Mine is from Marion, Louisiana.
Oh, God bless them.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. A Marion, Louisiana resident called police in November to report a trespassing incident on her property. WKRC TV reported on January 8th. When deputies arrived at the home, Elizabeth Sutton, 41, was swimming nude in the residence pond. At first, Sutton refused to exit the pond, telling officers she was trying to be a mermaid.
Bless her for that. That's awesome. That's so cool.
It's good to have goals. When she finally complied, medics evaluated her because of the cold weather. How the hell does Louisiana have cold weather? And tried to lead her indoors. At that point, Sutton charged at a deputy.
Oh my God.
Causing them to use their taser. She kicked and punched the deputy before being subdued and taken to a hospital.
Oh no.
A warrant was issued for her arrest on January 6th. She surrendered and was charged with several crimes.
Oh man. All she was trying to do was find her purpose.
That's all we try, right? That's all we try to do is find our purpose in life.
Miss Sutton is a fucking mermaid, man.
Give her the time.
Give her the time of day.
Give her the time. I'm just trying to be a mermaid. Oh, my bad. We'll check back with you in a little bit.
Yeah, let her cook.
Go to that homeowner and be like, look.
Hear us out.
Hear us out. She's just trying to be a mermaid. Give her a little bit of time. You know, the scales, they take time to form.
Right. Right.
So just give her...
Think about how valuable as a homeowner it would be to not only have a pond, but a mermaid that comes with it.
I think that's awesome.
Property value. Come on.
That's what I'm thinking. You know, it's going to take time, you know, and let her form those scales. Let her get that tail. And in that time frame, she will sober up or pass out.
Right. Right. At which point...
We will collect your mermaid.
Yeah. We won't have to crack out the taser.
We won't have to crack out the taser. Some woman that just wants to be a mermaid.
Right. Is that such a crime?
It is really.
Get real. I got a story here out of good old England. Fast trash. World's fastest wheelie bin hits 66 miles per hour.
Ooh. What?
I'm going to show you the picture of it right now. Anyone you can...
That makes me so happy.
It's so
my
cool.
God.
It's so cool.
Dude's in a garbage can.
He's in a garbage can. He's got a racing helmet on. Anyone out there,
God.
I implore you, look up this photo. or the article, you'll see the photo. Fast trash world's fastest wheelie bin, 66 mile an hour. Highway speeds.
In a
bin.
Can. Wow.
This is a story from January 13th. A British inventor said his tricked out trash can that broke the Guinness World Record for fastest wheelie bin can now reach a speed of 66 mile an hour.
Oh my God.
Michael Wallhead, who captured the record with a 55 mile an hour run back in 2023, said he has continued to work on his motorized trash can, which he has dubbed the General Waste.
I love it.
That's pretty good. I like that. Since taking the title, quote, the record stands at 55 mile an hour, but I have done 66 now, he told Guinness. Wallhead said he was inspired to build the General Waste by Andy Jennings, a different man who originated the record at 45 mile an hour trash bin in 2020. Quote, after Andy, I got my backside in gear and decided to build a bin, he said.
Oh, no.
He bought the wheeled trash can from Facebook Marketplace for about $25, then proceeded to make about $900 worth of modifications.
Holy cow.
Including a Suzuki GP125 two-stroke engine, magnesium go-kart wheels, a rear axle 5-gear transmission box, a chassis, a steering dampener, and an extra wheel in the front.
Wow.
To achieve his goal. And there are videos you can watch on YouTube. World's fastest trash can, 66 mile an hour. If you look that up, it will come up. It's so cool.
That is something special right there. Holy shit.
We have covered Guinness World Records of many kinds on this show before.
Yes, we have.
And I was so happy to see that there's so much more fun and cool ones out there to cover.
Right. I mean, that might be one of my favorite ones, other than the guy who set the Guinness Book of World Record for a sprint backwards in high heels.
That's right.
Remember that dude?
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
And then there was also the one where he spat out a ping pong ball out of his mouth.
The ping pong ball.
Bounced it on a wall and caught it.
Yes.
Like how many spit and catches?
Like how many times, yeah.
I think he, whatever it was, like 60 some odd times in a minute or two, spit and catch ping pong ball bounces. I think he did it on a cruise ship. I think, right?
I'll be honest. If I'm on a cruise ship, number one, I'm going to be in a perpetual state of intoxication.
Plasteredness.
On a ship. I mean, number one, I don't want to be on the ship to begin with, so I'm just going to get tanked up. So then at the end of that vacation, if somebody's like, dude, congratulations, I'd be like, for what? Well,
what did I win?
You took this ping pong ball and you spit it out of your mouth and caught it like 68 times.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Cool, man. Awesome.
Whatever money Guinness gives to me will be spent on repairing my liver.
Exactly. Oh, no shit. Well, sadly, this show has come to an end. This was definitely a fun one for sure. And I thought we had really great conversation at the beginning about toxic masculinity as it pertains specifically to sports. But
right.
It could be a conversation we can expand upon for sure.
Yes.
But at any rate, great content, good DMs, top 10. Like, I just thought this whole show was great. So I hope
it was very fun.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. We do it every week. We love to do it, so we hope that comes across in each and every episode. Once again, you can catch us on all podcast platforms. You can catch us on YouTube. So please do that. Like and subscribe and share and all that kind of good stuff. Definitely helps us out. Aiden, he's got a show. He's gaming platform, if you will. So before we check out, why don't you just tell the fine people about that?
Yeah, Aiden Spelled the Right Way is my personal YouTube channel. I do a lot of fun gaming, and it's a fantastic time. And of course, we've just rebranded, and A&M Gaming is now around, which is us, the Mark Mo Show crew, doing gaming, which I think is fantastic. So to follow both channels, I would appreciate if you did that, and hopefully you find it entertaining and fun, because I know well we do.
Absolutely. So, and most important, just thank you. Thanks a lot to those that listen in each and every week. and occasionally drop us comments and things like that. It definitely means a lot. We do track metrics. We know that we've had listeners from, well, in terms of the United States, just about every point in the United States, and we appreciate that. In addition to the 26 or 27 countries that have checked in one time or another, that's amazing. And it's fun. And I'll tell you, do we hope we get to the point where we're able to monetize, to just be able to like do just this? Of course.
Right. That's the dream.
That's the dream. That's the goal. And you guys will make that happen. And so we do appreciate that very much. Especially you find folks down in Curacao.
Yes. And shout out Singapore and Japan. Lots of listeners in Singapore and Japan
definitely.
Recently.
Yeah, we definitely
God
appreciate
bless your
that.
souls.
And Singapore and Japan. Once again we see the viewer or listenership, mind you, in so many different countries, and Aiden and I'll talk, be like, oh well, yeah, we should probably go there.
Yeah.
So add Japan. Well, I think Japan, to be honest, Japan's been on my list.
Yeah.
Aside from going to Ireland, I think Japan's probably number 2. So definitely love to get there.
Could be a future top 10 list.
I think
countries we'd most like to go to.
Yeah, I think that's
write that down.
Write that down. Yeah, we've had this discussion. If we don't write it down, it just disappears into the ether. So I am actually going to write that down now. But once again, thanks so much for listening. Have a great weekend, a great week, and we'll catch you soon. By the way, make sure you keep up on all the socials and everything. We're going to have some interviews coming up soon as well. So take care. Have a great week.
Later.